Boo!
Boo!
I'm Caitlin Powell.
And I'm Kate Butch.
And this is Queers Gone By, the show we talk about nostalgic film, TV, and snacks, and try to work out if that's what made us queer.
And today we're back on the airwaves.
Yeah, we're distanced.
From a distance. Yes, it's very exciting. Well, it's not exciting, it's quite sad.
It's quite annoying.
We've been in the lap of luxury, haven't we, being
Yes.
in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're back socially distant, just for logistical reasons.
Yes, we're very busy ladies.
The restraining order Caitlin took out against me has finally come through. Yes,
Stop turning up my house. Stop turning up to my house with spicy sweets.
Speaking of nostalgic snacks, have you got a nostalgic snack?
I haven't. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking gin. That's nostalgic.
Why is it that cut? Why does it look like piss?
It's the orange gin.
Oh.
It doesn't look like... Listeners, if anything, it looks like Iron Brew. Like, it doesn't... If your piss looks like this, Caitlin, you should bloody see a doctor.
That's a piss on any day of the week, and you know it.
How are you doing in your life?
I'm alright. I'm back home for a bit. Helping me ma and my pa.
Lovely.
Yeah. See
Lovely
my puppy.
Little puppy.
Little
woof,
puppy.
woof.
Woof, 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 woof. He keeps eating things that are not for consumption.
Yes! Anarchy!
And I keep giving him a Russian accent. I don't know why.
Oh, I love that. Hello, I'm a little Russian dog.
Yes. He's Mr. Teddy. Mr. Ted.
Well, see him in the morning with his little floofster. See his little mittens. Give his nose a boopster.
What's that from?
It's from TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I will give his nose a boopster.
Give the boopster.
Little boopster.
Give me your boobs. I'm
How's your
currently... Oh, he's good. He's good. He barked at me when I came in yesterday. I'm like, you know me, sir. Sir, you know me.
Sir, you are
we
familiar.
We have been friends for a long time. I'm currently having a minor existential crisis.
Okay, for what?
I've just looked to my left. And to my left is, from when we did the review of it, is my LP, my vinyl LP of The Wiz.
Oh, yes.
From when we reviewed it about 90 years ago.
Yeah.
And I've just looked because it's got the four pals and Toto on the front.
Yeah.
I've just seen Miss Lyon's chunky heel. He's wearing a chunky heel.
That's a biscuit.
That's a biscuit. He's got his lion paws. I'll take a picture. I'll put it on
It's James
Instagram.
Mansfield.
It's got a lion paw, but just coming out of it, jutting. What looks very painfully. Is that bone? Is that enamel?
No.
That's what's it made of?
I don't know.
I hate it.
But Cam, I think we mentioned that. Did we mention that in the recording? I can't remember.
It's been 84 years.
Literally 84 years. I remembered something the other day, which isn't during the pandemic. I think it was just before. I remembered cats can have little salami. And I was so happy that he could have little salami.
As a treat?
As a treat! I forgot as a treat! That's the best bit! I'm so happy you can have it as a treat!
Well, you know what gruesome kids can have as a treat?
Death! It looks like.
I mean, I was going to say grizzly tails.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Sure, they can die! Do 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 do.
I've never seen this before.
I cannot believe.
Can't you?
I mean, I can't. No, I can't fully believe I haven't seen this. This is often a very much requested one.
Is it?
Why? I'd like to know why. Yeah.
Who?
I mean, it's the gruesome kids. They're asking for these grizzly tails.
I see.
That's all there is for them.
All I've got left in these times.
These grizzly tails. Yes, they're not as grisly when you think about current events. You wanted grizzly? Meet the Tories. Gang.
Oh, I see.
Write some tales about them.
I mean, there is stuff in here that made me go, huh? It didn't necessarily make me go, oh my god. Bleh. So.
Oh, yeah, like in the intro, there's this stop motion animated young man who's like vomit everywhere because of how grisly and gruesome these tales are. He's
and
also
like
eating
his
spiders.
popcorn, turned into spiders. I will say, this camp local old bachelor who's kidnapped a child because he has a theatrical urge to show him his latest art house film. I was team him.
In the Squeam Screen, which is like a template for any picture house cinema.
I was so angry. Squeam, not scream. Scream, squeam. No, scream.
Scream.
Scream. Scream, screen is way better than squeam, screen. Get your chops around that. You can't. Aside from
Scream, scream. Scream.
We all scream, and what is it?
I scream, you scream, we all scream, we die, we are forgotten.
That's it.
Yeah. And we certainly are.
Yes.
It's Nigel Planer is this creepy camp man.
Who's that?
He was in The Young Ones.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yes.
Ah, that explains why I was like, this man is gay, and then later on I was like, no, it's a straight guy who's trying his best.
He's done a lot of musical theatre though, has Nigel?
Hey.
Yeah.
What's he done?
He was in We Will Rock You, I think.
Oh no.
And I think he was fucking freeloading scrounger Grandpa Joe in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I feel like that suits him. Wait, I'm getting confused. Is We Will Rock You bad?
I mean, it's really bad, but it's also like a great time. Like Bad Out of Hell. It's basically Bad Out of Hell.
Okay.
It's another post-apocalyptic. We're just going to shoehorn the camp songs in.
Yeah, openly say, what the fuck, in the middle of it. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Isn't there like a camp lady who's like this weird dominatrix queen? Killer Queen!
Killer Queen?
Wow, they fucking phoned it in with the names, didn't they?
There's a bit there, because it was kind of like around, I think it was very early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot about the internet on it.
Okay.
And there's definitely like the intro is like, if you want to meet the Killer Queen, go to killer@queen@hotmail.com or something. It's so stupid.
Love that.
And then one of the lyrics she goes, find me on the internet. It's so stupid.
But is it as stupid as I beat my parents to death with a Fender guitar?
On a hot summer night, would
God.
you offer your throat to the wolf of the red roses?
No!
I bet you say that to all the boys. Da 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 da. Oh, fucking love Meatloaf. Fucking love Queen. What a lovely time. Anyway.
Yeah, so it starts with this kid running towards this horrible cinema where this man is putting on his films just for this little boy. Someone put him on a list and keep a watch on him, because I have questions.
I always remember watching this, because the intro is like stop motion, and it's kind of like...
Corpse Bridey!
Like, a little bit Henry Selicky, yes.
I was enjoying it. I'm sad it didn't continue.
I always remember every time I watched it as a child, even though I watched it a lot, and I knew that like the main bulk of the episode was just like 2D animation. I was always like, oh my god, I love this animation, can't wait to see more of it for the whole episode. No.
Literally what I was thinking. Also, why is the animation for the majority of the show so ugly?
And then at the end, in the credits, there's about 30 people who are credited with animating. I was like, it was 10 minutes long, my darlings.
Yeah. It's also, it looks like it was done by like one guy in a basement. Like it's not good.
Chained to a wall. Yes.
Yeah.
It's bad. I also remember this because it was based on a series of books with like short stories in them.
Yeah.
And I remember we had in year 3, my lovely teacher got carbon monoxide poisoning.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome to the north.
I saw a tweet the other day that was like, we've been feeling really ill at home and we found out it's a carbon monoxide leak in our house, and I asked my mum what happened to the alarm, and she said, "Oh, it was beeping, so I took it out." I so hope that's true. Well, no, I don't. That's awful. But like, the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It's absolutely something I would do.
Shush!
If my like smoke
I'm
alarm
listening
goes
to the
off,
musicals.
I'm like, please. I've got the LP of The Wiz on. I'm looking at his heels.
I'm trying to hit the top note in Wizard and The Wizard and I.
Oh wow. What was? Yes. So my year 3 teacher got carbon monoxide poisoning. Mm-hmm. She was a great time. We loved her. Big fan of her. She was Welsh. We love her.
I'm Welsh.
You ain't got an accent though.
No, I haven't.
So,
my mum's Welsh though.
Lies.
Lies
I
no
remember
Nelly.
in uni, people would be like, "I'm Scottish," and I'm like, "Right, okay, your surname begins with Muck, but you ain't got an accent, so you can't fucking wear a kilt to the drama stock formal."
The drama stock formal?
Put it away, please.
Is that what you said? Or were you like,
No, I don't like men who wear skirts.
Turns you right off.
Famously.
Don't trust them. Filthy queers.
Put your knees away, please, sir.
Well, I have a very Welsh name and I've got red hair, so I've got 2 things, just no accent.
How do you feel about leeks?
I love a leek.
Oh,
and a daffodil.
Like a leek. Dragons?
Love a dragon.
Dragons. Merlin. Anyway, she got carbon monoxide poisoning really early on in the year. She'd established herself as a great old time. We loved her. We were like, "You're our favourite teacher ever." She got carbon monoxide poisoning. She fucked off for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. And we got a much less than nice teacher.
Oh no.
It's kind of what happens in this, like.
Yeah.
The really nice one. It's like Mary Poppins, but backwards.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she would read us these stories, and we were like, "You're the villain."
Yeah, you're the villain of the piece, Marjorie.
And then she made me sit next to someone who was really bad. And I...
Well, you know why that was? It's because she thought you would be a good influence.
Yes, but I just got frustrated and annoyed with them. And I was like, "You're crap! Learn to read!"
Yeah, I think I once did that when I was quite young in a lesson. And someone in front of me, because I think I said it a bit, I was kind of grumbling under my breath at someone, I don't know, was reading slowly or whatever. Which, in retrospect, is fine. We were like 7. But I was like,
You?
So someone turned around and all power to them just went, "Some people find it difficult." And I was like, "Oh, okay." She put me in my place. And in retrospect,
she came to read.
Yeah. Or she didn't, crucially.
Read.
Yeah.
Reading is...
a part of the curriculum.
If you can't love yourself, see a therapist.
Oh.
Good!
Don't trust people who love themselves. Get a grip, you're not that good. I'm in a really weird mood tonight. I'm so tired.
I'm so tired of having gin. Like, it's a great combo. Oh, she got the shoulders going on. But they get into the actual episode. And he does some kind of stupid intro. It's like, "A ghoulish tale for lovers of Squeam."
Squeam?
I remember him doing that every...
Oh,
Squeam
yeah,
Screen.
Yeah.
Squeam.
Mm-hmm.
Squeam your jeans.
I'm going to see a doctor. And they're in South London. But with some very posh people. So they're living in what, Balham or something? Where would you place this? Oh yeah, I say Balham because I'm...
No, it is Balham. It's just...
no, but people say Balm?
Balm, yeah.
Balm.
Because
Why?
they're posh twats.
But it's spelled Balham, so I'm going to say Balham.
Balham!
Balham! Where do you think they're from? It's either
Callum!
Callum! Oh my god, now you have to explain Callum! Callum! I'm your mum, Callum!
Listeners, for context, I mean, Kelsey Pruitt's context in this show. There's a picture of me at the Edinburgh Fringe about 3 years ago, just looking really concerned in a crowd. And there's a random child on someone's shoulders, and me and Caitlin decided that this child was called Callum, and I was Callum's mum, looking for Callum.
Callum! It's swim practice, Callum! Get in the car!
Callum!
You're the reason Dad left! I love him.
You can't have a caravan, Callum!
Right.
Right, they're in South London. They
Yes.
are Mr. and Mrs. Frightfully Busy, which I think is double-barrelled.
Yes. I was also like...
She's hyphenated.
He was being very judgy of these people for, like, working jobs. He was like, Mrs. Frightfully Busy sells overpriced baubles in a gift shop. And I was like, alright, we have to make a living. Like, chill out.
What was Mrs. Frightfully Busy's job? I can't remember.
Just owns.
I don't know how they're affording this fucking house in South London if she just works in a gift shop.
Yeah, what's he do?
Is he a lawyer?
He has a briefcase. He was wearing a jacket that said journalist to me.
Oh, I thought you meant the jacket literally had the words journalist.
No.
She's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen. That's what she wore on Blind Date. That's how Cilla Black knew. Because it said journalist across her chest.
Oh my god.
And they have children called Tristram and Candy.
And Tristram's a straight monster.
And Candy's a bald-headed bitch.
She's bald, too big to be a baby, so I think she's an angry feminist. Like, am I wrong?
She's sour candy.
She is.
She's so sweet, and then she gets a little angry.
Randy. Oh, angry, not Randy. Imagine
Ah!
if it was Randy. Imagine if Lady Gaga said the word Randy.
I mean, the bridge of that song gets really horny for no reason. And she's like, now I'm undressing. Close your eyes, don't pick.
No,
Stephanie.
lady.
Excuse me, lady.
Excuse me, lady.
And they have Tristram and Candy. They're a pair of pricks. This whole family, they're all Tories, right?
Well, no, because they're London.
They're like, punch the nanny.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when everyone was like, my cleaner can't come and clean my house because of COVID?
Yeah, but those people vote Labour. If you're in London... Wait, was that person in London? Probably. She's a journalist, wasn't she?
She's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, she's a journalist. Have I told you about the girl I met her and her whole family vote Tory? But we were talking about politics, and she was basically agreeing with me on everything, which I think was performative. And then she said, well, yeah, we're basically socialists. I was like, what? Why? And she's like, well, because we believe in, like, rights and things. What? What? But you vote Tory, madam. That's London. That's people from London.
That's London.
That's London. That's London, actually. God, this episode's a mess.
Same. And they have a nanny called Mrs. Mac.
Yes. Now she's Scottish.
And now that's Scottish, actually.
Now that's Scottish, actually.
That's Scottish.
Strut it out. Walk a mile. I would walk
the royal mile.
Miles. What did you just say?
Walk the royal mile.
Ah! Lovely.
That's Scottish.
That's Scottish. We should do a parody in Edinburgh. If the Fringe had happened this year, we would have been 10
arrested.
God,
so they treat her really badly. They're like, we're the Jane and Michael Banks of this. And you're like, no, you're not.
No.
You're Tristram and Candy and you're cunts. There's a bit like, at lunchtime they put the bits they don't want onto her chair. They've put a few sausages, some mash, and some peas. How are those the bits you don't want?
What bits do you want? The gaps.
Just the plate. Eat the plate.
Also, like, I know she's the victim of this prank, but also they put a whole meal on your plate. No, on your chair. So, you know.
I mean, you should have seen it. Don't
be aware of your surroundings.
But yeah. But also, how is mash the worst bit?
How is what?
Mash. How is mash the worst bit of the meal?
Oh my god. My friend made me mash the other day. And I had mash.
Did they?
Like, but it was so, like, I would never make myself mash, because it feels like a project.
Did he make you mash?
The monster mash. So, but he was like, I'm making you mash. And I was like, fuck yes! Because, you know, this sentence isn't going anywhere. Carry on.
Shout out to friend of the pod, her the queen. I don't know if she is a friend of the pod, who knows. She has the best rap about mashed potatoes, and occasionally she'll perform it. And I've done a few gigs with her, I'm like, do the mash rap. And she's like, no, I will not. And I'm like, do it, her, do it.
Wow.
And she's like, please stop speaking to me.
Is it a parody of something, or is she
No.
She just has a mash rap.
Mashing all my spuds. It's a great time.
I thought you meant she, like, gets a tortilla and puts mash in it. Like a chick butty, but all fucked up.
A mash wrap.
A mash wrap. I'd love that. We're having that next time you're around.
That's a nostalgic snack, actually.
That we've just made up. Anyway!
Yes. Anyway, they lied to their parents about Mrs. Mac being a bellend. They're like, she beats us. And the parents like, all right. And then they're, she beats us with your golf clubs. And the dad's like, fuck the poverty people.
Sorry?
Fuck the working class.
Fuck the poverty people.
I don't know, I've had a gin. And I tried to pretend to be a posh person.
I see.
I tried to put myself in the shoes of a Tory, and I didn't like where I walked.
And it threw you.
I didn't like the shoes.
Okay.
Ugly shoes.
Ugly shoes. Golf shoes are ugly. Like clown shoes.
Honk honk.
Honk honk. One thing that I repeatedly thought about these parents is they could not give less of a shit. They're like, this woman is beating us with golf clubs, and they aren't like, we should tell the police. Or report her to the child authorities. What's that? What am I talking about? You know, like...
Esther Ranson.
NSPCC. Or is that about birds?
That's our FPB.
Okay.
NSPCC is for children.
Good.
And
Right.
Childline. I had the Childline number memorised as a child. Never needed it. It's always nice to have it in your back pocket as a threat. Your parents would give you a pudding.
I'm about where that sentence was going, but I'm glad you weren't abused. That's good.
Well, thank you.
So, they get rid of the nanny.
Yes.
And so, the next morning, the mum is having some problems with her children. So, naturally, she hires a snake.
Outsource.
Of course, that's just something who amongst us?
Yeah, she phones up Animal McMagic in the telephone directory.
Yeah. Wait,
And
how does
like
she know they're nannies? Animal McMagic.
Oh, there's a picture of, like, a bear pushing a pram.
I'd be like, this is a circus. I think she just phoned a circus. And
This
they were
is a
like,
scam.
oh fuck. We've got to send someone. Send the snake.
Put a snake in a bonnet, quick!
That's your gender.
I've gone from penguin in a bonnet to snake in a bonnet.
That's what coronavirus will do.
That's where 2020 took me.
Yeah.
His bish.
Right.
This python comes in, very camp,
Yes.
and they're already scared of her, and she's like, no, treat me as you would any other nanny.
And so they abuse the snake.
They stick her tail in hot water, she fucking screams the house down.
Yeah.
Boots.
She didn't wear any boots. She's a snake.
Just one boot. And they put pins in the garden, so she, like, slithers over them.
Yeah, they basically torture her. This is the second episode this month of snake abuse.
I've forgotten what we've reviewed. Oh, yes. Yes.
And as a reptile
next
bisexual,
week,
I'm Team Snake.
Next week, wink wink, we will be seeing some snakes, but I think they're happy snakes.
Will we?
That's a little teaser for you all.
I've
there.
fully forgotten what we're doing. Wait,
That's
I
okay. We'll discuss.
Okay. I think I know,
That's
but
just
I'm not
something
what you're
for
talking
you to
about.
think about. I just said for everyone to mull it over. And we'll see you next week for whatever we reveal.
Yeah.
That's the end. No, it's not. It's not the end. And they also push her up the chimney. They're like, come and eat this big worm, birds. And these birds swoop down and peck at her.
I'm like, you're a snake. Just eat them. Chomp chomp.
Kill them.
Kill
Choke
them.
her.
Strangle them. She's like a strangling one. What's it called? A
Python.
python.
Mm-hmm. Do that sketch about the dead parrot. Do that bit where all of you old white men comedians say that you're funnier than any woman. Monty Python.
I see. Have I told that story?
About how they were like, we just couldn't find any funny women.
Yeah. Have I told that on the pod? Yeah.
You have.
I have. Fucking have.
Oh, you have,
and I'd do it again. If you hadn't told me not to just now.
So the next morning, Mrs. Frightfully Busy phones up the agency again and is like,
Why would you go
Snake
back?
didn't work out. Exactly. Well, this was before like Yelp and
Yeah.
TrustATrader.com. Not sponsored. She phones up Animal Magic and is like, we need another one. And the new nanny is a spider.
Who they drown, basically.
They just literally drown her.
They try to murder it.
Also, I'm like, you are too small, madam. How will you keep these children in line?
How are you going to make... She's got no thumbs. How's she going to do anything?
Well, that's what I would ask if my children came to me and said to me, as these Tristram and Candy pricks do, they say to their parents, she spun a web round our mouths to stop us from talking. And if I'd
then
been
why are you
parents, I'd have been
talking
like,
then?
Good.